Hi, my name is Rob Phillips. I'm the founder and CEO of Phillips Connect. Today we're going to be demonstrating our Smart7 device along with our remote pre-check feature. I'm going to pass it over to Jim Epler, our general manager, to do a live demonstration for you.
Thanks, Rob. So in this scenario, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to show you on an unpowered trailer how we do our pre-check, and then we're going to simulate what it's like when it's powered. So there's a couple different scenarios here. So let's start with this trailer just showing up at this loading dock. It showed up about 5 o'clock at night, completely healthy, and I'm going to pre-check all of our light circuit, our air tank, our wheel end, our TPMS, tire pressures, and the current load status. So once we know that our trailer's healthy, I'm going to take it to Jess, our Director of Business Intelligence, 2,000 miles away, is now going to conduct a pre-check.
Hi, I'm Jessica Smith, the Director of Business Intelligence and Analytics for Phillips Connect. So as you can see, we're starting with a healthy asset that's been dropped in a dock. We see that the cargo status is empty, the door is currently closed, and all of our other sensors are currently healthy. Our battery shows healthy. Our tires are all healthy. Our wheel end status is coming back healthy. And our regulator status is currently healthy. On brake, we currently do not have any ABS fault codes, and our air tank pressure is currently in a healthy state at 108 pounds. And last, we look at lights and see that all of our lights are currently healthy and in working order.
Thanks, Jess. Now that you've shown that this trailer is completely healthy, let's go ahead and simulate some faults, what a normal situation would be. This trailer is now sat for 12 hours and it's in the process of getting loaded. So I'm going to say my door is now open, my cargo has went from empty to loaded, and I've lost air pressure overnight and somebody has damaged one of my lights. So let's go ahead and create some faults and we'll do another pre-check.
Okay, now it's time to check back in on that trailer that got dropped in the dock 12 hours ago. The first thing that I can see is that the icon no longer shows green or healthy, and a couple other sensors have changed status. First, the cargo now shows loaded instead of empty. The door shows open instead of closed, and I can see that the tire pressure monitoring system is showing orange for an alert status. If I click on the tires icon, it brings me to the actual tire display and shows all of the tire pressures and highlights which one is currently out of tolerance based on however the customer sets up assets to alert. We're notified a couple of ways when alerts happen. The first is under the notification bell, where it will tell you what happened with the tire. It came in at 81 pounds, shows you the location and the geofence. You also can get access to these alerts via email, and you can look at them actually in our alert catalog by clicking on that particular alert and seeing that it came in. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit pre-check to see if any other sensors have changed status. While we're waiting for the pre-check to return, I'm going to show you how easy it is to take a look and manage assets in different health statuses. So the first thing I want to show you is that our assets come in 4 colors. 1 green for healthy, yellow for warning, orange for alert, and red for critical. Our customers can set the constraints on their assets on how they want them to behave. You can easily drill down and see what's going on with your assets by clicking on any of the facets on the left. In this example, I'm just clicking into critical assets to see what is going on. In this example, again, it's 1 tire that's very critical at 34 pounds. Let's now check back in to see if our pre-check message has returned information. Okay, so I ran the pre-check on the asset, and you can see now that I have a light out critical status that I wasn't showing before. In addition, the icon has now turned from orange to red because it's a critical light out status event. I'm going to click on light out, and I see that not only do I have a license plate out, which is alert status, but I have the left turn signal out, which is critical. Now, Jim is going to clear all these faults and we're going to set it over to Cliff, who's going to attach the trailer to power and air so we can simulate a trailer that's currently in a trip status.
My name is Cliff Creech. I'm Director of Sales Engineering at Phillips Connect, and I'm going to take us through the last stage of today's simulation. So at this point, we are driving with air and power connected to the tractor, and we're going to show the faults that a driver would see as they happen in real time. So the first thing that we're going to look at is we have an active light fault. So we can go into the user interface and see that left turn signal fault, and notifications can be pushed to the driver in all the ways that Jessica described previously. We also have an active ABS fault on this unit. Again, you can click through on the icon and see it in the user interface. In this case, we have a harness issue between a wheel speed sensor and the ABS ECU. Again, notifications can be sent to the driver for these as they happen. We also have on this unit that same right outside front tire with low pressure. We see that the air tank is at 95 pounds. That's an issue because it's not high enough to give air to the auto inflation system and air back up any tires that are below the fleet's set pressure, in this case 100 pounds. Auto inflation is going to stay on this unit, and the indicator light is going to stay on because the tire can't get up to the fleet's set pressure in the auto inflation system. You see that in the user interface with our auto tire inflation system graph that shows the cumulative time the auto inflation system has been on for the day. We're also going to look at an issue that, while it doesn't happen all the time, when it does happen, it's really serious. And this is a wheel-in sensor showing a bearing that's gotten really hot. It's not unusual at all for bearings to get up to about 140, 150 degrees, but in this case, we have a bearing that's gotten up to 161 degrees. If it gets to 225 degrees, that's a critical level where you really want to take that trailer out of service and see if you've had any heat-related issues that are causing a premature failure. We've gone through a lot of different faults that can be active on a trailer. The thing to remember here is, while it's all visible in the user interface, it's all also available to the driver because it can be pushed to the driver in our mobile app or pushed to a driver with APIs into the transportation systems that fleets use today.
As you can see, our Smart7 with remote pre-check is truly a game changer for this industry. We're so excited to be able to share it with you. Thank you. We'll see you next time.